Happy Friday, everyone. Hey, hey. How is everybody today? First off, I'm so glad y'all are here, and I would really like to say thank you to Adele for becoming a member. And I'm going to start with playing our members video. Yeah, I know. I got some crazy hair today, y'all. We're going to have to roll with it. So let's play it for Adele. Adele has got me on the big screen, and I'll bet Leanie does too. Mimi is here. Hello, Mimi Tammy. And Laura is here from Knit for Brains. If you all don't know her, you need to go over and meet her and her sidekick, Karen Miller. Karen can crochet. She can knit. They both do all kinds of things. It's a great podcast. I love hanging out with them. There is Leanie. Yes, I like the emotions too. There is our friend Tank. Hello, hello. Oh, and Brett's in the garage working. Okay, well, just tell him we said hello. There's Tina. How are all the floozies, she says. Joan, hi. How's my fellow pain warrior? I hope you are well tonight. Maribel came in. Hey, there her is. There is Maribel. Mary Webb. She is smiling as usual. Hi, Shannon. You're over at Sarah's. Hi, Sarah Bear. Sarah Bear. I did watch your video today. I wish I had been there. Oh, my goodness. You talked about me throughout your whole thing. It was fun. But it was great. You had a great one. I wish I could have been there, your little pop-up. I would have, and I loved all your coloring books. There's our friend Cindy. Hello, hello. Listening while you cook. Okay, cook away. What you making? I bet you it's something with, I bet it's healthy. She eats pretty healthy, you guys. She really does. Yes, those comments earlier were for Adele. Mary saying hi. I'm getting down here. I look marvelous. Do I look marvelous, darling? Well, thank you. I've not got the regular garb on today. This is what I had. I had to go run some errands, and then I had to continue with some of my notes and some other things. I've just been pretty busy all day today. So no like crime garb. It's just you got what you got today. It is what it is. There's Kim yarning for a smile. Hi, Lorna. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you came in, Kim. Your place is looking wonderful, by the way. It really is. It's all full and all kinds of goodies in there. It's looking really great. Isn't it great to have our space that we have? Oh, it's just, I love being in my space. I don't know about you. Mimi, you became a member. Well, look at you. Oh, I'm so happy. Hold on. Hold on just a minute. We're going to play the song. Were y'all dancing? I like that ditty. It's a great ditty. Oh, thank you for reminding us. Everybody hit that thumb button if you don't mind. It really does help. Really does. You know, I will say this though, the number one things for those of us who are creators, the number one thing is the views. Number one. Watch, 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 watch. That's number one. But the thumbs and comments really do help. They really do. There's Vanessa. Hey, I know there's lots of us here today. Like Joyce. How are you tonight, Joyce? And there's Steve. He's coming in. Hair looks okay. All right. I'm kind of starting to like this where I put it all off my face. I don't know, because I have a little forehead. I don't know. Kind of like it. Just throw it back. Okay. Sounds good. Still don't know what you're having, but sounds good. Everybody's saying hi. I'm coming down here. Lorna, did I say hi? I hope I did. Oh, there's Katie. Katie was on Shannon's live, I saw. Oh, that was so nice of so many of my friends to see them over there at her place. Really good to see that. You're not the only one. I was trying to go through, of course I've heard it, but I was trying to go through and take pertinent notes. I'm afraid I got as far as the update. That's as far as I got with my note taken. Friday night, easy meal, seasoned ground beef, bell peppers of all the colors, and nutritional yeast. I need to fill up my nutritional yeast. Y'all, very soon we need to talk food again. We do. Well, there is another creator out there with a similar name. I don't know if Laura is aware of her or not, but she has the same but different because she puts her name in there with it. And she's getting a lot of traction. So I didn't know if you knew about that, Laura, but maybe that's also what you were doing. You finished the book while you were out? Oh, amazing. Yes. And she has a great podcast. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the sweary words, but if you can go over and see what she is, an amazing knitter, y'all. And she can like nobody's business. If you don't know her on Instagram. And if you would like to get to know the people in the chat, you can drop your link during my chat. I encourage you not to do it over and over again, but use the word teal, T-E-A-L. No other symbols or anything, just the word, and you can drop your link. Oh, you're a paying member. I appreciate that. I will have to update. I will have to update after today. But I went through and I pulled the ones who didn't re-up theirs, I think. But if I get it wrong, y'all, it's a lot to keep up with. So just give me a break on that just a little bit. You were dancing. Hey, and there's Denise. Hi, Denise. She's showing a famous picture of Serbs and our Dukers. Y'all, say a little prayer for Dukers. He went out running around in the field when Mr. Fiber and the boys went walking this morning, and his hind end is not working great. His hips are very bad. He's 7 years old and he's got really bad hips. I went and got them more. That was one of my things today was I went and got more medicine. And I got Cerberus weighed and he's down to 87 pounds. So Cerberus and me both lost weight this week. Go us. But I had to go and get, because they were down to their last pills. So I went and got some more, and he's on some painkiller and everything. And I've been trying to keep him moving so that he's not, so he's resting, because he's Great Pyrenees and they rest most of the day anyway. Swaying your hips. Yes. Watch at least 4 to 5 minutes of the video. It really helps, but the more the better. Absolutely. What are you doing today? Oh, there. And Tina, I hope I said hi to you. Oh, you did not know that. Mm-hmm. Yes. I guess I should have let you know sooner, and I apologize. Baked potatoes. I made a crock pot meal. It was Italian sausage, Italian meatballs, and then I put a packet of gravy and some water. And then I had a package of the taco crumbles, which are a vegan. There's no meat in those, but I put those in to supplement. And then I put in onions, peppers, and I cut up a fresh tomato. And that all went in the crock pot for several hours. And we had it over small baked potatoes. It was pretty good. Does Tina have a new kitty? Oh. There you go. You can grab up Art Junkie. Okay. That's all right. I'm just glad you're here. No, it was Duke this time. It was Duke this time. Serbs kept himself out of trouble. We stroganoff, green beans. I love those flat green beans. Those are my favorite green beans. Sounds wonderful. Oh, yeah. And it's hard. It's hard because you really have to treat them with kid gloves, but you have to keep them moving. It's hard doing both. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, the Italian ones. I love those. I get that great big, what is it, like 15-ounce can of those? So good. I know. So Dad and I went to go get blood work yesterday. And so I jumped up onto it was at the VA, and they have one of those. It's a scale, and it's got the arm on the side so people can hold on while they're weighing themselves. And yeah, I almost 5 pounds now. Yep. Oh, it does. Watch. Hey, there's Panda. How you doing? Happy Friday to you. You found it? Girl, you tell it to go away. Go tell it to go jump in the ocean. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying. I put a link to one of my playlists the other day. It was the Month of Love poncho, and that one has a lot of stuff about me where people were asking things about, like getting to know me. And that's a really good playlist to get to know me. I haven't had them in 2 months. What? What did I do? I'm getting to the bottom, y'all. I really am. She's dozy, and you're doing the mom thing today. Well, we're thinking about her, and I really hope that what she's getting done helps. I hope it helps. Okay. Oh, I wish I liked it that way. I only like it dipped in butter. Hello and happy Friday. Oh, They don't get any fatter than these, boy, let me tell you. I got some fat ones myself. Oh, there's Nisi. Hi. Good to see you. I'm kind of scanning through the rest of the chat, y'all. Little man's wings out of the air fryer. Okay. I'm going to be doing my air fryer in my, well, I did have the pressure cooker, but it pooped out on me. I may have to steal my dad's. Yes, happy Friday. Hey, there's Michael. What you working on? You know, Panda over there said you were working too hard. Just saying. Hi, Jan. Oh, cool. I'll check it out later. Yeah, but it had some stuff I didn't like. I'm being real careful and selective about some of those. Which brings me to, I have my painted ladies from New Orleans tonight. I'm thinking about my little guy Solomon. Busted his lip open the other day. Mm-hmm. He's something else. You know, he's 3. No, he's 4. He's 4. He'll be 5 in January. Yeah, but he is full on, all boy, especially. And he's a little daredevil like his Momo. Yeah, if it's not got that yucky stuff in it, I might do it. But some of them had some stuff I didn't like in them. I'm getting down here. I'm getting down here, down here, down here. Michael saying hi to all y'all. So is Nisi. Nisi, I love the channel. I love all that stuff. Most of it, we're all going to say, oh, we knew that. Yeah, we already knew that. We knew you were knee deep and head high in the crochet. But it looks really good. It looks really good. And I'm sorry about the fires and stuff up there. Missoula got some really bad fires, y'all. And then Krista this morning was talking about the fires in, was it Edmonton area? Oh, there's fires everywhere. And we had smoke here. And we're getting trimmers. We're getting trimmers. We have had 3 trimmers in this last week. We had 2 the other evening and 1 yesterday evening. No, 1 this morning. 1 this morning. One of them was the other day they were a 4.6, and this morning's was a 4.8, and they came out of Midland, Odessa. And of course, they're doing a lot of fracking there, and that tends to get them going. But I love oil, y'all. I love oil. Oil, I mean, if it weren't for oil and ag, I wouldn't have had a hair business. I've seen those. 10 calories, 14 ounces, and oh, they have erythritol. Okay, now that's one I will tolerate. I can't tolerate some of those. And erythritol, I do have to be careful. If I do too much of it, I have the tummy issues. Small children with okay. I will talk about that. I will talk about that. Let me get down here to the bottom. Hang on. Skinny syrups. I'll have to look them up again. I had not looked in a while, but I'll have to look them up again. Yes, exactly. He is all boy. I'm telling you. You be careful. I I found a pattern I had for a Tunisian hat, and I thought about you, Michael. It kind of swirls. Is that common with a Tunisian hat? Oliver is 9 and Solomon is 4. Oliver is going to be 5th grade this year. He ran into a wall. Oh. See? I think they're close to the same age too, Laura. I think they are. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you. No knots. What? What? You saw a report on it? Yes. I know, but just be careful. It's really bad. I have had issues with my eyes watering, itching, just like nasally in the morning, and I think it's some of that. They're saying that it's dropping down from the north. It's coming across from California, and then now you guys have it, and it's like drifting downward, but just because of the jet stream. Yes, please be careful. Please be careful. Yeah, horrible in Canada. Not close to you, Shannon, but it is horrible in Canada. Hi, Adeline. How are you tonight? Nice to see you, hon. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, my goodness. And you might have to do that. Lord knows we have masks. But the most important thing is you stay safe. Really? Well, let's do that. Let's do that sometime. I'll hit you up and we will definitely do that because I think that's yeah. I'm making changes and I'm sticking with the ones that are working and I'm learning. I'm working my way through those changes and the ones that work. How is that going? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear how the dog's going. Hi, Terry. Here I thought I was getting close to the bottom. Swirling is common. It's so pretty. I haven't tried it, but it's really pretty. You did. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love my tattooed ladies. Matter of fact, I need to message her. Is she okay? I haven't heard from her in a while. Yep. Peanuts 5. Oh, they're only a year. Oh, I didn't know they were that close. Smoke. We may just talk this whole time. Forget about the book. Y'all read it. Oh, yeah. I saw that. I saw some reports on that. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Oh, that's good. Good, good, good. Hey, there's Lori. Sleepy tonight? Oh, that's okay. We'll talk you to sleep. It's okay if you can't stay. I understand. Okay, I did make it at the bottom. I know. You know what I think it is, Laura? I think it's the fact that he's just a pure sleazeball. He's like the guy in school that you hated. I mean, just a sleazeball. Pretty much every one of us women in here would have gone, oh, no. Mm-mm. Um, no. Right? Yeah. No, thank you. Yeah. Did you do the Audible? She wasn't the best. She was not my favorite. The way she read the book, not my favorite. In the middle of track 6. Okay. I know. Yep. Total sleaze. Yeah. Well, because my mama, right? I know. Oh, so you were thinking about naming her Shelby, but not cute enough. Okay, I see that. I was trying to find it. Good to see you, Bree. How are you tonight? How's it going? Is that a podcast or is that a book? Because there's lots of books on YouTube. We may need to find some of those. I'm going to tell you, Lori, the whole I-70 thing, which I was thinking about doing next, I just don't know about doing that one because there's not really there's just that one book that I found, and I'm trying to find other things. I need to do a little more research. I'm not going to say that's the book we're going to do because of other things too. I may have to go out of town. That's another reason. So we may just kind of float for a little while um, with our book reading. Oh, it's a book. Okay. Okay. So let me get my notes here. I've got my notes in my notebook that I put together for our crime. This is my big happy planner. And I just put our sticker on there. And it's got, wait, let me turn my camera on. Haven't turned my camera on yet. There we go. And so I've got notes, and it's not completely set up, but the guts are in here and ready to go. But I had put this on here. And now I can move it over to here. But here's my latest notes. And then see, now I have sections that I can dedicate and handouts. And then I have those other notes that I've taken out of other books from the other. Uh-oh. What? Is it time for my meds? It's time for my meds. I need to go hand off old Cerber Derber over here. Is it time, Bubby? Let me go see if Mr. Fiber is awake. If not, I'm going to have to do the green toy. And y'all talk for just a little bit about the book, about what books you might want to read. And I may have to go back. I'm kind of thinking about, I don't know. I wanted to do highway stuff. I wanted this to be like the highway series. But, all right, y'all think about it. I'm going to be right back. You ready? Where's your green toy? Where is it? Go get it. Come on. There's Bridget. Oh. How are you, Bridget? Hey, Annie. Whoop, whoop. Anybody else that came in? And also, I need to say hello to my lurkers. Oh, I appreciate you guys too. Oh, goodness. Okay, took my meds. Thank you, Steve. What was it? Was it Van Halen? What did look? Wow, was I gone that long? Oh, zombie series. Okay. I like series too. I like that one. That's pretty good. I understand. Yes, it was the green donut. Yep. I may need to do some more research before I really do. We were going to do the I-70 killer next. Life is a... Oh, that one. That's from Cars. There's Bridget. I was trying to see what else happened while I was gone. And Annie, she's on the phone. She loves her bag. Gosh, we love our Bridget bags, our queen bags. We love our queen bags. Oh, y'all are doing the keto. That's right. You told me that. You said you'd been doing keto for a while. Cool. I'm watching y'all. Then, okay, I may have to go back and... I know, but I don't know what. Hi, Rosie. How are you tonight? I just, yeah, we're talking about another book, but I just don't know what right now. Bad to the bone. Oh, Panda. I'm going to have to go back and watch that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Panda. I got your notice. Thank you. Yes, I saw that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so, all right. So should we do something else? Yes. Just do the word teal. Are y'all ready for a little break from the true crime stuff? Should we do something else? You can't get that book either. Yeah, that's my problem I'm having with it. So I may need to do a bunch of research on it, and then we could talk about it. But we'll let me think about another book. Yeah, that's not happening, Tina. Detoxing from yarn, yeah, that's not happening. Although I'm trying hard. My hands are starting to hurt again. Oh, it's a thing. It is a thing. That's why I'm doing more of this and that and the other, you know? Yeah, that one. Oh, that's another squirrely, nasty guy now, I'm telling you. Current stuff tonight. So, Miss Sarah Boone. Have you seen the latest on Miss Sarah Boone? Anybody? She sent the judge a job thing that she's putting out for a lawyer, and she wanted the judge to post it at the courthouse. Would you please post this at the courthouse for me? I can't with her. I can't with her. She's just so laughable. I can't with her. Oh, she is something. Oh my gosh. I don't think they ever have figured out who it is. And then I want to say there's a new book after that one, but I'm not positive. I just need to do more research. I'm not saying we won't do it, but. And then the local story, yes. But what are you talking about with this one? Bree, tell me more, because it's not coming to mind. Okay. Oh, she does. She certainly does. I hope one of them is Cerulean, because that's my favorite. So the local story, you guys. Okay. Let me bring in I'm going to bring in my knitting, and I'll tell you about the local story. And then I need to do the notes, but I don't want to forget, because you all know how much I forget everything. Okay, so I'm still working. So if I don't see your stuff, I'm sorry. If I don't see your comments. Okay, I got to find out where I'm at. I am at about, this is what's left of that first ball of yarn. Okay, yarn's over here, so I need to flip it. Yes, I took them. Thank you. Hold on. I have to give myself like more than one alarm for my pills. Because I forget the first alarm. See that it went off a minute ago and I turned it off. And if I do that, and sometimes I don't go back and take them. So I have to have 2 alarms. That's how forgetful I am, you guys. Wow. If you have any kind of link, Bree, if you could send it to me by email, or in Facebook Messenger or any of that kind of stuff. I don't know if you have a name. Hi, Suzanne. Hello, everyone coming in. It is the Bernat Parfait Chunky, 100% polyester. It's this one, and the color is cream. This is the one. It's 100% polyester. It's so soft. So soft. Okay. So Before my dad moved here, we had a hard time. You know, Mr. Fiber had, I love knitting with it. I do. It's very easy on the hands, very soft. But I like doing it with this prim needle, which has the little nodule on the end of it, and that helps you pick it up easier. Helps you get in there easier. For me, it does. I'm enjoying working with it with this, and it's a 5, not a 6. So before we moved Dad, we were having I had a guy for about a year that was mowing the grass, and we had a hard time getting people, but Mr. Fiber had broke his back in his accident, so it was really hard. I was starting to have issues with my AFib. It was just too hard for us to keep up with it, so I had hired someone, and he did it for about a year. Well, right after Dad moved here, he had mowed like twice, something like that. And then, oh, I'm doing this wrong. Y'all, I'm doing it wrong. And then there was an incident. So, from what I understand, and, you know, if you remember, I had made the Terra blanket, and I had made the little dress that Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy, she had done the tutorial on it on her channel, showed us how to do it. And what else? I had made something else too. I'm tinking it, you guys, because I screwed up. So, long story short, though, I believe they had 4 children. And the little girl, I had given them that blanket and that dress for the little girl when she was born. I never met her. Her brother, the kids were up in the night, and the brother found their gun and he shot the little girl. Probably an accident. Don't really know. We don't have any information as to if they've pressed charges. I've been waiting to see if there would be somebody that knows them or something, that there would be. Hi, Pam. But I don't know if they've ever had. I know they took all the kids away from them. I think it takes a while for them to interview a child, because you cannot feed a child information. And so my thought is they probably are still in the midst of this. It's been less than 6 months, and I don't know how long that takes. But it's very sad. It was very, very sad. And I don't know, again, whether they got the kids back. I had initially been told they got the kids back. He did message me. It was very weird to have him in my phone. But he messaged me and he asked me if we needed the grass mowed. And I just told him that Dad had hired somebody else, which is the truth. And he said, okay. And then after that conversation, I took his information and everything out of my phone. And I don't ever see them. I've not seen any of them. She used to work at the grocery store. but I have not seen them. So it's really, really a sad situation. Good night, Panda. You have a great night. I appreciate you very much. And hello, Pam, if I didn't say, and anybody else who came in or is watching. But that is the story, Cindy. That is the story. That is what happened. And I really tried not to say anything on this channel because I don't know who might watch me locally that might know. I'm not going to give any names, of course, nothing like that, but it just broke my heart. It broke my heart because of knowing these people, you know. But I find that really hard. A hard situation for me is that, number one, this happened at like 1:30 in the morning. Why were these children awake at 1:30 in the morning? Number two, why were the guns not put up and out of reach where this child could get a hold of them? So it's just really hard to not blame the parents for what probably was an accident. Probably. Of course, there was lots of rumors going around, and I just don't know. I don't know. It's a very horrible tragedy. And I have not, again, I haven't reached out. I didn't block him, but I took his stuff out of my phone because it's a bad situation and I don't want to be involved in. But yeah, that was a hard deal. Very hard deal. Okay, I'm at 11 inches and I'm going to get this to, trying to get this to 20 before I do the decreasing for the arms. But I am at 11 inches now, so getting there. And when I finish the back of this one, then I'm going to start the one for our collaboration with Cheryl, because it's the same concept for the one that we're going to be doing together. Okay, now we ready for the notes on the I-5 killer? Let's go ahead. We're going to finish this book and then we'll do all the drawing and all that kind of stuff for this next week. Okay. But we're finishing up with chapter 13. Oh, I thought I did. Okay. Does anybody remember what got him caught? The I-5 killer? Thought I hit that button. I guess I didn't. Oh, everybody's connecting. That is awesome. The best that I can tell, the thing that got him caught was that a friend of one of the victims, Julie writes, remembered him. He remembered they had dated, sort of. Well, yeah, DNA took him down for sure. And she actually remembered his full name. So they started to look into him also. They did not immediately arrest him. They started surveilling him. He was driving a VW Bug. Y'all, my first husband had a VW Bug. And we don't need to talk about the things that I went through with that one. I was like, oh, not a trigger, but oh, what is it with VW bugs? I need a different memory than that. And then, yes, the VW bug, yes. But they started to surveil him. They questioned his landlady, and she gave them her phone bill. And he was, at this time, which this was early 80s, we're talking before cell phones. So he would use pay phones, and then he would forward the call to her phone bill. And so she had this phone bill with all these records. Yeah, right? Is that like the truck? The big truck with the big tires and the little guy? Oh, and Bundy. Oh, you guys, this is not helping. Hi, my friend Lillian. How are you? I know it. They all started getting kind of run together, huh? So the landlady did tell them that she had suspicions because there was a lot going on where he would be gone at certain times, and that he fit some of the description, the VW bug. There was just a lot of things that made her think but he was like a nice guy. He was not, it's like the Bundy thing. He was a nice guy, and the neighbors all around thought he was a nice guy. How many times have we heard this one? Oh, he thought that. Now when they brought him in to question him, they were trying to get him to come in to they were going to have him go to see his, what do you call it? His parole officer, because he had moved and he had not registered. And so he was going to have to go and register. And so they thought, well, we'll just question him while he's there. Well, he didn't show up to register with his parole officer. So then they had to go down and talk to him. Anyway, he thought he was going to be in trouble for that for like a parole violation. Hi, Darcia. Good to see you. Yeah, giving it a bad name. Exactly. Exactly. So when they did sit down and interview him, he was asked a bunch of questions. Can we talk for just a minute about the dang venereal disease? Really? When he got out of prison, he started doing all the things he did and picked up venereal disease. And then Beth Wilmot, who was the one who lived at the girls that were cleaning, can't remember that place, trans something. She came 2 weeks after the attack on her and Sherry that he killed. She came down with a venereal disease. So they knew that he'd had it. And they did prove that he'd had it too. That was one part of the forensics. Hi, Ivy B. Good evening. Okay, no problem. Then the next part was where there was a turf war. And we talked about this, y'all, about why he didn't get charged with more of the murders, why he did not, like, they suspected him for like 40 or more victims, but they really could not pin him down. There was this was before they were communicating amongst, they didn't have the databases, they didn't have the CODIS, they didn't have all those things. They were relying on fingerprints, they were relying on a lot of circumstantial evidence, they were relying on blood types. So they would collect semen and they would collect blood and they would collect hair and that kind of thing. And they could get blood types and then hope that the blood types, a lot of people back in the day were, and some of them are being exonerated because they were brought in based on their blood type. It took a lot more to convict somebody back in the day. And a lot of these agencies weren't talking yet. They didn't have a network yet. They weren't really talking from one town or county to another. So this is why a lot of these serial killers got away with killing as many people as they did. There was no network keeping up with this. They could go from one place to another and it would go on for a really long time before anybody realized that they actually were connected. When they interrogated him, it was very tedious. He did not want to give an inch. First of all, he had that jock, too good for everybody attitude that he was not a team player either, by the way. He was the one that was like I said, that was a slime. A lot of the guys thought he was cool because he was very talented with sports and everything, but a lot of women didn't like him because of his attitude. And that's the attitude he kind of took with the law enforcement. I mean, he said things like he just happened to know 3 women who were killed. 3 women that he had known personally that got killed, that he just happened to know them. He didn't know why that happened, but he just happened to know them. And then when it came to like the gun kit that they took out of his house, he said, well, he used that to clean his face with the alcohol and the swabs. That's what he used that for. He didn't have a gun. Yeah, he didn't have a gun. And still is. And still is. Yep. I know. It's a different kind of arrogance. It really is. It's I don't know how to explain it. Hey, Jolene, glad you're here. Good evening. Suzanne came in. They do, but there's so many. There are so many things that they're saying it could be. We could talk about that sometime. I really need to. This is a Floozie sweater. It is narcissism, but it's that Bundy type. It's that real Bundy type, that person a lot of people would like, a lot of people would not think anything, that they would do anything bad, but at the same time, they are vicious killers. And they are stuck up about it. They're like, well, she was a bitch or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like that. Oh, it's a very weird kind of an attitude. He didn't understand why they had to have all of those rolls of his tape. They took all those rolls of his tape. Why in the world would they need? Why couldn't they just take one? He was fascinated by the fact that they wanted all of them. That was his tape. Why did they take his tape? And then his girlfriend Shelley, bless her heart, had packed up all her belongings and is on her way to go be with her knight in shining armor. I mean, come on. This girl had no idea that he was an asshole. No idea. That fascinates me. Again, with, even Bundy's wife started to catch on that he was an asshole. The daughter said, yeah, there were some things later on that they were like putting it together. BTK's daughter was putting that all together. This poor Shelley had no clue until police told her. No clue. Well, that says a lot too, doesn't it? But she had packed all of her things. This is the week he gets arrested. She's on her way to go live with him. That's true. Yep, that's true. He went a long way. Clark Kent syndrome? Is that a real thing? I have not heard that. Well, he heard it in jail. Somebody in jail told him that, and he believed it. Dumb jock. I know. That's very slick. And he had actually gotten other girlfriends to do things for him, like this Dixie. Was her name Dixie? I think that was her name. Or that's the name she went by. Let me find it. Yeah, her name was Dixie. And she did him in because she was at first not telling them all of the things that she knew, because she was with him during the time frame that he was doing robberies and things. And so she didn't want to admit it, but they arrested her and got her for obstruction of justice. And she finally started to admit, and then they gave her immunity. And she's the one who connected all the dots with the guns. She connected all the dots with the guns. Now, once they had him in their sights, they did not arrest him at all until they went to see Beth, and they met Beth at the Spokane airport. Been there, lived in Spokane. I told y'all my story. And I know that first of all, the story I told y'all last week, I know it wasn't him. First of all, because I was there after all of this. And second of all, because the guy that I saw was pretty ugly, and this didn't look anything like Randy. But they showed Beth a picture of all this. They called it a lineup, but they called it a lay down lineup. And she put her finger on Randy's picture, but she told him she was not sure. She really didn't want to say that it was him, for sure because she was not positive it was him. So that kind of threw them back a little bit too. What? Well, it's not showing up right here. For who did you buy one for? Did you buy one for somebody or did you buy one for yourself? I see Adele and Mimi. There's Adele's and Mimi's. For yourself. Oh. Well, oh yeah, it does show up. Look at that. But it didn't come up on here. Well, let me play the song for you though anyway. Hold on. My screen is being very slow, so just bear with me. It's being really slow. Thank you so much, Tank. That is very sweet. I appreciate that very much. Okay, Jan, you take care. Have a great weekend. So in the book, she goes into talking about all the evidence that they found. They did not get, while they were surveilling him, somehow word got out. There was media that showed up around the house. They had taken the landlady and her kids away, and she had gone to stay somewhere else. But they did find some evidence in the house, and in the book she lists all of those things. Oh, look at there, Jolene, how sweet. Oh, I do too. I'm kind of, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe we should do one of those, like do like a one-off of those. But let me play this for you. That was very, very sweet of you, Jolene. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Bree and who else got one? I think, oh, I love it. That's great. I saw where, oh, and Crafty Annie. They're starting to come through. We might do that. We'll talk about that here in a little bit about what, which one we might want to talk about as far as like ones that we watch. Oh, thank you so much. So many people can't afford to re-up. And when I say, well, they take the names out, I try to keep it current is what I do. When I do my membership, thank you membership video, I try to keep it current, but it's always changing. It's always changing, which is a good thing. Let's see, what else that I hadn't talked about? Oh, how about the fact that during the pre-hearing for his first trial, Beth testified. And by this time, she was working in the courthouse in the cafeteria for a job. And she was staying close where they wanted to keep an eye on her. And she wasn't doing really all that well with what had happened to her and and her friend. But she, and the pre-hearing, she actually went and stood. They asked her to point him out. She went and stood in front of him. And she says, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I imagine that felt so damn good. So damn good. Now, in the book, she goes through a lot about the trial. So if you guys have not finished the book, I'm not going to tell you all the trial stuff, but they found one of his pubic hairs matched the pubic hairs that were found in his house. It was found at on the floor where Beth and Sarah were shot. They found a bullet casing in his car, in his gym bag, that matched several of the victims, where they were shot in their head. It matched them. That bullet casing had the same markings. They had a whole lot of evidence against him, and that stuff came out in the first trial. Oh, Adeline got one too. Congratulations. And then in the second trial, this was new to me, but the geneticist that testified said that Randy's blood, he was a secretor. He had B negative blood, which matched a lot of the crime scenes. The secretor matched a lot of the crime scenes and the victims on the victims. And he was a 12 plus genome type blood. Now, I don't know a whole lot about what that was, but only 0.27% of the whole world's population has that. Yes, a secretor. Yeah. The histrionics on the stand. Okay. Wasn't she the Black Swan? Wasn't that she was questioned today? I was going to go see that one. So that is my notes for this book. And then there was an update, but I didn't get any notes from the update. I know that he went through a bunch of his appeals and all that kind of stuff, and the update was from like 1988, and then we already talked about part of that where they connected him with another victim, and then she talks about some other ones that they suspected him of, but they didn't have enough to place him in that area for them. So that's where we're at. I know it sounds nasty, doesn't it? It sounds nasty. Well, okay, so maybe Katie, are you still here? Can you tell us what a secretor is? I don't know the official thing. So it's a person who secretes ABO blood group antigens into their fluids based on their blood types. If you're ABO blood type, A, B, A, B, AB, or O, it's not only in your blood, but also in other fluids like saliva and mucus. Yeah, where they secrete it in other places, not just their blood. I never knew. I've always heard of it, but I never knew the exact meaning of it. I didn't know we did that. I thought you could find it from blood and like the bulb from the hair and like your blood type would be in like the saliva and that kind of stuff. Didn't know your, well, yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah. Well, that's wild. Yeah. Not everybody has it. But that was a new one about the genome, the 12 plus genome. That was new to me too. Okay, should we pick somebody for a bag tonight? I have 3 left. I have a gray kitty. I have a little dog. And then a white kitty. White kitty, gray kitty, white dog is what I have left. I have 3 bags left. Hi, Glow. How are you tonight? Good to see you. She's so sweet. Miss Glow is a sweetheart. She was assaulted again? See, I did not know that. Was that in the update? I want to go back and listen to that last. That's like 40 minutes on the update. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow. Yes, it's good to see you too. Good to see you. It was in that update. Okay, I'm going to go back and finish that too. I've heard it, but I think I fell asleep. Okay, I'm going to mark the chat. And let's put the word, yes, yep. Wait for the word. Oh, thank you. There, she's got it. The word would be, how about just craft? C-R-A-F-T, craft. Is this the ballerina one? I bet you that's what y'all are talking about. Did she do that? Wow. I have my doubts about her. I really do. Something just doesn't sit right with her. It really doesn't. Now, Rosie, if you're listening, oh, by the way, Annie, that bag's coming to you. I don't know that you saw that you won that bag. And Tank, the one that was supposed to go to Shad, that's what's coming to you because he never has let me know his new address. So, and then Rosie, I sent you something. It's not yarn. It's some diamond painting stuff. So you're good. So that's the 3 that went out today. And then I'm going to do this one, and then we're going to hold off for just a little while. You're welcome. Go watch that. It said the Friday night bag winner. Yeah. Anybody else? 19 entries. Okay. Let's get another second here. The word was craft. Oh, there's Ivy B. She's got her. Well, I don't know. Did she make it in? Oh, I went to the mailbox today, but I did not go in and check my box. I will do that. It was really hot and I had serbs in the car. So I left the car running and I left my keys in there. I will go and look. Absolutely. Okay, 21. Okay, 21. We're going to go with 21. A number between 1 and 21. 15. Number 15 tonight. Doesn't look very clear, does it? Well, that was it. I told you if I didn't hear from him that I was going to send it to you. But thank you so much. I can't wait to see it. I will go and I can go check my box anytime, whether they're open or not. I will go and do that. Bree says Terry. Tank says Terry. 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 Okay, Terry. Send me an email, please. So, which of those three would you like, Terry? You have to tell me which of these three you would like, and then tell me if you want me to open it now or if you want to be surprised. Of course, everybody here wants you to open it. See, they all want you to open it. But you have to pick one of these three. And I don't remember what's in them anymore either. The white kitty, and please open. White kitty. Number 5. Number 5. Okay, let me go find it. Hi, bud. You coming up? There you go. Oh, Mr. Fiber put something in there you can't get out, didn't he? He's keeping you busy. Sometimes when we want to keep him busy, we put something in there that he has to really work at in his green toy. I think he's got one of those tonight. Ow! I think that was a bone. Yeah. Serbs is underneath now. Did y'all see it shake? Open it. Open it. Mimi loved hers. Oh. How are you tonight, Pam? I haven't seen you in a while either. Okay. Now, each one of these had a bag in it. What is this? I don't remember what's in here anymore. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Okay. This is the extra that was in here. I don't know, Terry, I don't know if you diamond paint or not. Hold on, y'all. Let me see it. He's like, are you taking it? This is his green toy. And inside, see, it has a space here. Oh, it's all slobbery. It's a space where you can put stuff in there. Yep, Mr. Fiber put one of those bully sticks in here. Here you go, Bubby. He will not let that go. He will take that everywhere now until he gets it. I'll help him get it out later. He's like chewing it on the inside because it won't come out. That's the famous donut. So this is a little kit that I had some extra things. I put those in here, some diamond painting trays, some washi tapes, and some pencils. Yeah. So that's your extra. Oh, we've got Must Be Merino in the color Pesto. Color Pesto. Oh, well, this is a good bag. This is a really good bag. You're going to get a kit. It's a kit. It's got like blue. Uh-oh, don't look, Laura. It's all in blues. It's for making a bookmark. It is an awesome prize. There's 2 of these Rossetti Spectra. No, one's Rossetti and one is Sundance. So this is the ribbon yarn. And then this one is, it's a different brand. This one's called Sundance. And this one is the Rossetti. Having a power surge. Hold on. Hold on. This has this is a bag of scraps. It's a bag of scraps. And then the bag is this one that is from London. It came with an order. It's kind of like a muslin fabric. But this is from the place is called Loop of London, and I bought some threads from them. So you don't see these every day, let me just say. But girl, I got bags. So that is your prize. I'm not going to show you all the scraps. Go through all of them. Look, there's like a rainbow of them in here though. All these little balls. Little balls. I have no idea how I got all of this in here. So send me an email so that I know where to send your prize. And this will be double bagged. I will wrap this again in another one of these. And Annie, when you get yours is double bagged because that had a kit in it. And the reason I picked a name for that was because Rosie is no longer crocheting. So I went ahead and picked another winner for it. But this one will get double bagged too. Cool. Okay. I know. It's a good one. It is great. Yeah, bags under your eyes, girl. I know. Okay, now I wanted to tell y'all what happened this week. I know a lot of you like to hear my stuff that goes on. It looks like I'm going to have to add another medication. So I would like to ask you all if you are taking medicine. I now have osteoporosis. It is in my femurs, which means I have to be careful now not to fall down. And I'm going to have to I went and got some blood tests for thyroid to see if I can take the medicine. And then I think she said she will be giving me Fosamax. So do any of you take Fosamax? It's the one you take once a week and you have to remain sitting up for like 30 minutes. Just wondering how that is. Yeah, I know. One more medicine. That's why I say we're going to have to slow down on some stuff. I think Tank takes it. She might. Seems like I've heard some people say. It can cause nausea. Okay. Your mom's been taking it? Lots of water. Well, she said the infusions are very expensive. So, and she has to justify the infusions. And right now, I guess that it's not bad enough in order for me to qualify for the infusions. So evidently they kind of have to try this first and see if they can improve things. You've been on it for 4 months? And 3 new meds. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do what you can do. Yep. So I can't find a bottle of calcium in my town anywhere. So I ordered it from Amazon. And I have to take that, and I have to take vitamin D. And then probably this medicine will get called in for me to take. And she said we'll do it, then we'll test again. And then she said sometimes you can do like a medicine holiday where you can go off of it if you have improvement. So we just have to wait and see. Yeah, see, my vitamin D was fine. And the scan of my hips and my back looked okay, which I was like, really? If I had it anywhere, I'd have it in my back because my back is so bad. But no. Yeah, I have to be careful because I'm a heart patient. I have to be careful with the magnesium. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I'll have to ask her because she did not say magnesium. So I got one that didn't have that. Also, I had my mammogram done last week, and I'm happy to say that I am negative. Everything looked okay, although the girls are quite dense. They're a little dense. So they're going to repeat the tests every year, or at least in a year. They want to get a good baseline, and they want to make sure they have seen it from every angle and make sure they don't miss anything because they are dense, because things can hide, they said. But I was +1 negative. They have a whole new range of stuff they talk about with that. +1 or -1 negative, and I don't know. It's in my paperwork, but I'm good. I'm good. So very happy because it's been years, literally more than 10 years since I've had a mammogram. And my mom had a one removed. So I'm very thankful for that. Very thankful. Every 6 months. Well, they're telling me a year. Thank you. Thank you. And y'all, please keep Tammy. She is oh gosh, I forgot her YouTube name now. Y'all remember Tammy's YouTube name? She is home and she's just so close to the end of her treatments. Also, Annie, so happy that Annie got her eyes fixed and she's been able to do better. And then her granddaughter is doing okay. Had some hiccups with the granddaughter. Yeesh. Glad she's doing better. what, what, what are you talking about? You sell them on the internet? Oh, is it a lack of potassium or too much potassium? The 3D version, yeah. I don't even know what version I got. I know I got a bill, and I wasn't supposed to get a bill, so now I have to call them. The nudie, they call the nudie a mammogram. Oh, that's funny. Second surgery on the granddaughter. Oh my goodness, you had to wait? Wow. Girl, you were a little top heavy there. Mr. Fiber says that's L for long. I'm so glad that worked for you. I know that must have killed your back. You know, people who are very well endowed, that just kills the back. It hurts so bad. Oh, you're going to go get the other one. Okay, they only did one. I didn't know that. Oh, but that's awesome. That's awesome. You're almost there. You had to take D50,000 units for 4 years, and they've cut you down to 4,000 units. Wow. Yeah, it kills your back. Yeah, I think I go down. I wind up going down to a C when I lose weight. Wow. Well, I'm going to have to call them because you can't get blood out of a turnip. Well, I'm hoping that that's my case. But I'm telling you guys, the bigger you are, that you really have to have a lot of support because, man, I'm telling you. Well, you got to check the nodules too, because all those nodules and stuff. My mom had to have 4 of those removed when they took her breast. She had four nodes also that had to be removed. So it makes a difference. You know, we got a lot of like massy stuff going on. But you're lighter. Definitely lighter. Okay, you guys, anything else I forgot to tell you? I don't know. Tomorrow, ooh, I'm not sure. Not sure what I'm doing. I need to go to the grocery store, need to do a grocery restock. The next book, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys, you have any suggestions? Any suggestions at all? I really think, like I said, We'll do something something lighter. Hold on. Where is... Oh, okay. It's okay, Bubby. You're so chatty. Here is the list that you guys that we had talked about, okay? I'm just going to run through my list and tell you what you guys had said you wanted to talk about. It was Ted Bundy, H.H. Holmes, the Ripper, the I-65 killer, the Honey Street murders, the Torso killer, Olalla, Ohio Asylum, Amanda Knox. That's a fascinating one. She has a podcast, you know. Michael Peterson, which is the staircase. That would be fun to do next. That would be fun because we could watch the staircase, the Netflix staircase thing. And then Stephanie Lazarus, Michelle Notick, Robert Picton, which is the pig farmer, Michael Woodmansey. I want to say that's New York. I want to say he was the New York guy. And then Haley Cummings. Oh, who did that? Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. And then we had Sandra Cantu. So those are some of the ones. What do you guys think of the staircase? Okay, well, it's Michael Peterson. If you want to read up on his, there may be a book. I will check it out because I'm not sure. And yes, there may be a lot of stuff on it. You can learn a lot through these podcasts too. Yeah, the Sarah Boone one, she killed her boyfriend. She zipped him up in a suitcase and then filmed it. Yes. Yes. Yeah, so somebody said he was murdered because he just died a month or so ago. Somebody said he was actually murdered. Is that one? Is it on Peacock? Oh, what is Lori talking about? What you talking about, Lori? Oh, the Thursday Murder Club. Oh, that sounds fun. Sounds fun. Is it a book? Was that a book, Lori? Yeah, we want to know where you saw that. Okay, well, we'll be thinking about you. Gonna go discuss your bone density. So I don't know how many people understand bone density, but it is about the thickness of your bones. And the way she explained it to me is that depending on your bone density, whether it is normal or not, if you're starting to have some issues, they start to look like cheese or like a sponge. They look more like a sponge with the little holes in them, which can compromise the bones. And I think mine is It's osteoporosis, which means it, and so it starts at osteopenia, I think, which is the lower levels of osteoporosis, like a pre-osteo, but they still treat you for it. I don't know where I fell in there, but she said it was osteoporosis on mine. So I understand that that does compromise you. They have to be careful if they are going to do things. So be thinking about you, Adele. Adele. I see the A and I went Adele. I hope you understand. We'll be thinking and praying for you. So he lived in your neighborhood. Oh, wow. Yes, see, here's prayers for you too. Porco, upstate New York. Where was I writing notes at? Um, that would be this book. Hold on, I gotta write this down. Okay. Porco murder New York. And then the other one was the Thursday murder club, I think. Is what Lori said. In Quebec. Yeah. I knew he was attacked. Oh, yeah. I did talk about this one night. We did talk about Sarah Boone one night here. I don't know which episode that is, but if you check my podcast playlist, it should be in there. Okay. I will do some digging around though and let y'all know. Yeah, look at Darcia got one too. How cool. I know. Oh, it's a book series. Okay. I'm going to check it out though, y'all. I have read several books on my. Oh, I know the cat one. Oh my gosh, my mom had them and I read a few of them and my mom read every single one of the cat series. Every single one of them. Never missed a one. Yeah, like Swiss cheese, osteopenia. Yes. Yeah, right? So I'm going to look and see if there's a book on it, Pam. I will have to get back to you. But the Netflix documentary series is called The Staircase. And the man who was accused of killing his wife on the staircase is Michael Peterson. And we hadn't got to him yet. We did Scott Peterson and we did what was the other Peterson that we did? The cop. We did that one. We hadn't got to that. Yes, prayers for all of you. Absolutely. I heard that. I've watched some stuff on that. It's very fascinating. There's a guy out there now that says that he was his like relative down the line relative and a bunch of stuff. And I don't know if I really believe him. There's a knit one too. Knit one, purl two. Um, yep. There's a crochet one through Annie's, a mystery club. But we can switch off. Yes, we did Drew. That's the one we did. Yes. Look at y'all knowing them. We haven't done any, we didn't do any trivia. Let's do a couple trivias before we go. Hold on. I got to go here. By the way, Cindy, I'm moving towards the Mediterranean way of eating. I'm moving low carb, low fat, more towards the Mediterranean. Here we go. I found it. Yes, me too. Because I've not looked to see if but there's bound to be a book. There's bound to be. Okay, we talked about the murder weapons. How about age of a serial killer? What is the typical age of a serial killer? Anybody have a guess on that? Tina says 29. Got 29, 32, 29 to 35, 23, 18, 34, midlife. When he gets caught, whatever age he is when he gets caught, that's the one. So here it says the typical image of a serial killer is a mid-20s to mid-30s white male, reasonably skinny and not very attractive. Reality isn't far off. Of serial killers who are caught in the United States, 92.3% of them are male. Only 27% are in their mid-20s to mid-30s. Only 51% of U.S. serial killers are white. There's a very famous black serial killer from down in Louisiana, and he is known by everybody to be the most prolific serial killer of all time. Can't remember his name, but I've listened to some episodes about him. 40.3% of serial killers are black. 7% are Hispanic. Native American and Asian serial killers make up only 1% of each. Male serial killers, the average age of the very first committing a murder is 27 and a half. For women, their first kill is at 32. So, yeah. Does anybody know what MO is for? Yeah. Do I? Just he, the R, she too, that R. Just he, that R. I have no idea, Steve. I tried. Yes. Modus operandi. The modus operandi refers to the behaviors committed during an offense that serve to ensure its completion while also protecting the perpetrator's identity and facilitating escaping the offense. So not long ago, my daughter sent me, and I need to give y'all an update on Bryce Dingler. Bryce Dingler, I talked about him last week. They found his body. He was out in the field, out away from his truck, and they sent him in for an autopsy. He was gone for 4 days before I don't know why, but for some reason they didn't do a bigger search for 4 days. I don't know what happened there because they really put that out there in the first day or so. So I don't know what happened. Oh, Bubby. And when they did that, they found him. So he's the one I talked about last week that's from my area. I don't know if I will ever find out anything because will they ever say? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes I can look it up by a name and see if there's anything new. I will keep an eye on it and see if I can let y'all know. But anyway, okay. But there was a murder. There were remains found recently that were close to Wichita Falls, where Farian Wardrop was the one that was on my porch. If y'all remember that, not you won't remember that, but you'll remember that I spoke of that in my second episode of Stitching Crime podcast. I'd love to do that one. Anyway, because that's a book. Great book. And they were thinking that it might have been another Farian Wardrop murder. But I told my daughter, I said, that is not his MO. Everything that they're talking about with her and the way that her life and where she lived and everything, it was just not his MO at all. So, yeah. Yeah, we haven't talked about very many women except the moms killing their babies. We talked about a few of the women, but we haven't talked about a whole lot of them. We did Diane Downs. We did Susan Smith, which was the first book I ever read on that. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go. We've been here for 2 hours. Thank you guys so much. It was a good night. This was a good night. We're very fun to see all of you and to talk to all of you. And we got more memberships. Now I'm going to play my membership video, but know that not everybody's in there. And I will, yes, guten Nacht, mein Freunde. Yes, guten Nacht. Thank you all again. And I hope you got some things done that you were working on maybe. A couple hours. Anybody watching this on replay, I love y'all too. Kat, Gracie, Adele, Natalie. Always got to say hi to my folks that I know and anybody else. No, it's already on its way, Annie. I got you, girl. I got you. Okay. I love y'all. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you, maybe Sunday, but we'll see. I love y'all. Maybe tomorrow night for planners, which just depends on my energy level, y'all. Fibromyalgia, it's real. And if you have time, look up the Fibromyalgia podcast. It's very good. Lots of absolutely wonderful information. Okay, see y'all. Have a great night.